And hello. Welcome back to another episode of The Mind of James. Let me take my glasses off because y'all gets a lot of glare in the glasses. Welcome back to another episode. This week was good. I had a lot of mental warfare, but it was good as far as reality wise. I guess you could say. And you'll start picking up on that. You start picking up if you look back over your weeks, like, well, nothing really bad happened in my normal day-to-day activities, but I had a lot of mind fucking going on, so it's always fun. This week it kind of hit me for a topic, and I've been wanting to talk about it, haven't been wanting to talk about it. Well, we're just going to talk about it. TikTok has given me a lot of wild, I wouldn't say wild, more interesting people to follow and keep up on. As that app should. One in particular, I hope I'm saying her name right, which is Camila Araujo. If you don't know who that is, I was just looking her up on TikTok. Stay away from the internet because it's going to point you to OnlyFans. This woman came on to my feed, I want to say, God, was she, did I see her? I want to say before Colorado. She came onto my feed and I was just like, okay, it's another OnlyFans girl. And I was just like, but it is, what am I trying to say here? I did some stand up and had a glass of wine, so the mind's kind of, racing. She came onto my feed. I was like, it's another OnlyFans girl. No one's going to care. Turns out, a lot of people care. Not so much for her OnlyFans, but so much for what she's been doing within the past couple years. And it's kind of sparked my interest too. She's put a podcast out. She's a TikTok sensation. But what she came from and what she is now is beyond mind blowing in the sense. I did a little deep dive on her. She started on a Mr. Beast show, like that Squid Games thing that he did. So she started there, and then she went on to do OnlyFans, and now she's really built herself to be an empire. And the way she's going about things is what's got me keeping an outside look on it. And the biggest thing I like about her is her attitude. She's like that. So the reason why I like her attitude is this. So there was this other girl. This is going to sound so fucking crazy. They had this thing called the Bop House, which all these OnlyFans models got together and did all the content there and yada yada yada. And it was a big sensation. But she was this Camila woman was the biggest one who would go out on the front lines whenever invites were, because she went to the Met Gala, she goes to fashion shows and this and that, but she has that attitude of like, I am going to show you that I am more than an OnlyFans girl. And I really, it's not her that has me interested, it's her attitude and how she handles things is what's got me interested, because I'm kind of the same way. You give me an objective to do and it's going to go against the grain. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it no matter what. And, to hell with all the haters, to hell with everybody, what people say, I'm going to do it. And that's what I like when I see another person do that kind of thing. That's what I like. Never been on her OnlyFans. Never have. But I mean, she's funny. I'll give her that. She's funny, man. So, and for her to go to the fucking Met Gala and go, Watch this. Went there with confidence. And you know what? I appreciate that. And there's so few people in the world today that will do that with what she's obtained. Like, she did a podcast episode with Howie Mandel. I haven't. Like, I haven't. So, damn, I can't read that. I just got a text. So that's what's gotten me interested in seeing how she project from what she is now to where she's gonna be. You know what I mean? Because right now she seems like to be the big OnlyFans girl who has made a huge career not only in OnlyFans but also outside of OnlyFans. Meaning she's going to all these fashion shows in high places. High places. Like, one of them was in fucking Italy. I've never been there. So, I mean, it's like, I appreciate her for what she's doing and saying, I'm going to make something of this, and this is going to be what it is. So, my hat's off to you, girl. Open invite to come on the cast. So, but other than that, this week was pretty good. I have been getting into Avenged Sevenfold like it's been going out of style. Like, it has been going out of style, and I am just here for it. I really... Later, if you're down, he got on and was like, bet. Okay. I will text him later. Sorry, it was important. I had to deal with streaming. I don't know what it is about Avenged Sevenfold. They just, right now, it's just my kind of speed. Right now, I'm just kind of figuring out in life that I only want to put energy into things that mean something to me. So if I have to come on here and, if I have to go on a podcast and be, I'm James, and button up the bullshit, button up the language and all that stuff, I don't want to do it. If I have to smile at someone and fake a smile anymore, I don't need to be there. Like I did stand up at Connery Lounge and Cafe over here in Westchester. Love it. I love the place. It's a cute little cafe shop. Good wine. And she has these really cool drinks. And the first time, I'm only putting energy into things I want to. And that's it. And that is fucking it. Because I don't have the time, I don't have the energy, and I don't have the care to do it. I don't. Even hanging out with people. It's a solid no for me, homie. If I don't want to hang out with you, it's going to be a solid no. A solid no. A solid no. You might notice that the set is a little different. The camera quality is better. It's because my other camera is not working, so the phone works. Technology's a little crazy, dude. Been watching some documentaries. Started with the Cold War. And the Cold War was just basically whose dick was bigger than whose. That's what it was. And the biggest thing I learned about the Cold War was that nobody wanted to throw a nuke at anybody. Nobody wanted to be the person to be like, I killed the world. You know what I mean? Nobody wanted to do that. And in relating with history, okay, history is going to teach us what we shouldn't do. And they always say history repeats itself. That's because there's too many chiefs and not enough Indians. There's too many people making decisions. Number one, they shouldn't be making decisions. Shouldn't be doing it. At all. At fucking all. Number two, where the fuck was I going with this? Sorry, that one was kicking. Cold War. And number two, if history does repeat itself, it's because we failed today. We have failed today. And the only people that we can put ourselves, and the only people we can blame is ourselves. So why don't, here's what I'm having a hard time understanding too in life, in society today. If we come to the realization that bad things have happened in the past, why are we continuing to repeat history? Why? Is it not enough? Did we not get the answer we wanted? Did we not get the amount of money we wanted? Did we not get the fact that we want to be something or some superpower or have the best Lamborghini? Here's what you should be asking yourself too. What is it in today that's going to make us repeat history again? And how can we stop it? How do you stop? How do you stop history from repeating itself? Well, learn history. Start there. Start fucking there. And it even goes with families. If you don't want things to happen in your family, to happen to you, that happened to you, to happen to your kids or your kids' kids, realize that there are things that need to stop. You can be the person that goes, it stops with me. This bullshit stops with me. This family drama stops with me. This family bickering and fighting stops with me. The constant whatever going on in your family. I don't know. Like, I can name 1,000 things in my family that need to stop. And it's going to stop with me. I declare and decree now. It stops with me. There you go. So, and understanding that history is such a great teacher. It's such a great teacher. And I don't know, and I don't understand why people go through the same old rhetoric. Schools ain't doing it for us. Schools are not doing it for these kids anymore today. It's not. Like, I get the basics of elementary. Teach them what they need to know. Add, subtract, divide, multiply. A little history here and there. If you go to a private school, it'd be religion, which religion's a good foundation if you want to find God. If you want to believe in something. I've always, like, I was raised Catholic. Catholicism, or any religion you pick, is a good foundation to get a better relationship with God. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. The hardcore religion, the hardcore fanatics out there, give it a break. Give it a break. You're not if you force things on people, they're going to reject it. It's the law of physics. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So there you go. Right, like, and then high school is, well, let's dive a little more. Schools need to teach how to budget, how to do taxes, relationships. Because I'll tell you what, I went to a Catholic high school. A lot of them girls are pregnant in high school. And the number one biggest thing in religion, or Catholicism at least, is don't have sex till you're married. You tell me who's fucking up. You tell me. So, I mean, school's got to get a lot better with teaching better subjects. Not so much the math and the science and the religion, or if you take it, or the fact that there was a home ec class. I'll tell you a good story. So I was in a home ec class, and the homework was make an egg in a frying pan. That was the homework. Guess who didn't put butter in the frying pan so the egg wouldn't stick to the damn pan? Me. I didn't know you had to put butter in it. No one told me you had to put butter in it. And I bet you, and I guarantee you this, that if someone said, hey, put butter in the pan before, and get that butter all nice around that pan before you throw that egg in there, life's going to be a lot easier. That would be the greatest lesson I could teach somebody. Put butter in your pan before you fry an egg. And you can relate that to anything in your life. A relationship, work, throw some butter in that pan first. Because you're going to need it. You're going to need it. The butter could be get fucking mentally ready before you go out there. Because you're going to need it. You're going to need to be mentally tough. I've said that on this podcast so many fucking times. I'd be a millionaire how many times I said it. But it's the truth, man. You got to be mentally tough for this world. Because if you're not, it's going to swallow you up. It's going to swallow you up. This world is not based on, I'll tell you right now, this world is not based on being kind and compassionate to each other. It is based on how much money can I screw out of someone and be good. How big can I get my bank account, no matter the means? No matter the means. How big can my bank account get before I die? That's what this world is based on. It's a sad, cold truth. But I'm not here to give you flowery shit every week. I'm not going to give you rose petals. I'm going to give you seaweed. There you go. That's your seaweed for the week. Seaweed for the week. That's a good title of this episode. But, and it's all on how you handle it, too. Just knowing that there are people out there, even if you walk outside your door, somebody's wanting to get something from you. That's it. No if, ands, or buts about it. But that's it. So, the biggest thing this week, too, I think Facebook has gotten wild with their ads. I was sitting in, this was months ago, but I'll remember this like it was yesterday. I was sitting in the gym doing some leg presses, and I was like, I scroll through social media between every set because I've got nobody to talk to in the gym, or 90% of my day. There's nobody to talk to. So I was scrolling through Facebook, and this one ad for, I guess it's a hookup site or something. One ad, this chick was sucking on a baseball bat of a dick. And I'm sitting right in the middle of the gym, and there are ellipticals right next to me. The people are above me that can look down and see what I'm looking at. And they saw it. And I saw that they saw it. And they saw that I saw that they saw it. And I was like, what do you want me to do? It's Facebook. I can't control it. But the dating apps they got these days, I got to tell you, folks, men are some of the dumbest people on this planet. Men. Not just humans. Men. Because only men would come up with an idea called Grace Chat, have a woman incarcerated talking on this dating app, going, "Hey, I'm 32. I just like to, live life," and like, this woman is incarcerated in Boise, Idaho. I don't understand how someone can go, "That looks good. Put it on the dating app." I don't understand it. And if you guys need someone to come up with a better campaign for your Grace Chat, call me. Secondly, the reason why I say men are the dumbest things on this planet is because some dickhead is putting money on her books. Some dickhead. Probably the same dickhead that has given the Bop House tons of money. And you know what? God bless him. Like if he fucking if he fucking needs to talk to that woman in incarceration because he's got no one else to talk to, my man, download ChatGPT because you're gonna get into a relationship, dude. You're gonna think you're in a relationship, and then she's gonna come get out of prison or let's just say incarceration, and go, thanks for all the money. I'm gonna go stay with this guy. That's what's gonna happen. You're gonna break your heart, and you're gonna do something dumb. You're gonna get your heart broken. You're gonna do something dumb. There it is. Like that's exactly the thing that I do not understand in this planet as to where we can go. Actually, I think I just figured it out. Everything is based on men being dumb. Yeah. Everything is based on men being dumb. That sounds pretty good. Sounds like a winner. Because it pretty much is. If you think about it. Flashy cars, flashy women, women incarcerated. Man, guys, we got to do better. Men, we got to do better. We got to do better. Take a fucking walk outside. Take a fucking walk outside. Get out of the house for a minute. Go talk to the bartender at Hooters if there still is one. Don't send that chick money. Don't do it. It blows my mind. What also blows my mind, and what also I believe it why I don't we'll get into that in another episode. But what also is dumb is I watched the documentary called Unknown Number, and I could understand why if God wanted to snap his fingers and every human on this planet, doesn't matter who, every human on this planet is done. Another Noah's Ark kind of thing happens. Spoiler alert. It was about these high school kids. I think their name was Lauren and Owen. They were dating. All of a sudden they get these text messages, vulgar text messages that go something around the fact that your boyfriend doesn't like you and wants to be with me. And it got worse. Explicit. I don't want to say it on this podcast because it's very explicit. So they got a hold of the police. They couldn't figure it out. You would think that it was high value detectives could figure it out, but they couldn't. So they called the FBI. The FBI came in. They cloned phones. They got IP addresses. They got a hold of the phone company and all this stuff. Spoiler alert, it was Lauren's mom that did it. Yeah, and if you go watch the documentary, it's on Netflix, you will understand why I think that, they probably should end this world, or why God should snap his fingers. Because somewhere out in America, somewhere out in the world, probably somewhere out in the galaxy, there's a parent doing it again to their child. This woman was cyberbullying her child. The mental illness that woman has to go, this text messaging thing is okay to do, and I am in the right sound mind to do it. And I'm going to tell you right now, that woman should be thrown under the jail. I don't understand how things like that, how people can go, yeah, sounds good. I'm just going to do this to this person, and everything is completely fine. I feel good about it. I feel I am in a clean, conscious mind, and it makes me feel better to know that I'm going to ruin this person's life. I don't know. Because if I did something like that, they would be I you would deservedly throw me. I would throw myself under the jail. Because it's like, God, snap your fingers sometimes, dude. I'm ready to come home. Like, I can't deal with this social shit. And I try to understand, like, well, what happened to her. Well, she goes back into her backstory. Still not an understanding. Still not a good reason to do it. To ruin your kid's life. Now you're on a Netflix show. Now the whole world knows you. So you feel good about that? Like, and just realize that if you do this to people, and if you're a parent and you do that to your kid, you have the possibility of being on a Netflix series. That's what I should do. I should just pitch to Netflix. Hey, I want to get everybody on blast, put them on a series, bring them in, talk to them, and go, what the fuck is wrong with you? Are you out of your ever-loving mind? Because that's good TV. And I would do it in a heartbeat. I really would. If Netflix called me tomorrow and says, hey man, we got the show, you're going to put a bunch of people on blast, are you in? Sign me up for 10 seasons, because I'm game. I'm game. I'm in the middle of the OJ documentary. OJ Simpson documentary. I don't know if I can say that name on YouTube. But I'm going to anyway. That happened in early 90s, mid 90s. Like I remember hearing of a white Bronco going down the highway, but it just didn't register. I didn't really care about it because I was a kid. Now going back and listening to it, I'm like, wow, that guy did it. Yeah. So, just remember, folks, we live in a day and age where if you do something really stupid, you could be sitting on Netflix going, I'm not in the right mind. Like, so, just remember that. just remember that. How much time have I got left here? Got about 2 minutes. So, but at the end of the day, you got to remember that you're responsible for your actions, and you are responsible for how you handle things. It is 10% what happens to you. It is 10% what happens to you. It is 90% on how you react to it. So, if you're going, I'm going to make somebody's life miserable, and I'm going to try and ruin their life as much as I can, just remember, there's an equal and opposite reaction to what's going to happen to you. There's an equal and opposite. It may not happen today. It may not happen in the moment. I said it on the last episode. I'll say it again. Karma is one patient gangster. And don't you worry. Because you don't think karma's going to get you. Always does. So just remember, if you're going to send that dumbass text message, you're going to send that dumbass threatening letter, or you're going to try and put somebody on blast and ruin their life, all they got to do is sit back and watch God do his thing and karma do her thing, and they're going to be laughing all the way to the bank. So it's just funny. It's just funny how life works. It's just funny how life works and how life goes. I'm going to give you a shot. Take it. If life gives you that one shot to go, this is where you're going to turn around. This is where you're going to bounce back, and this is where you're going to be the best you can be and the best version, and fuck everybody. that did you wrong, take it. You better take it, because I am patiently waiting for that opportunity. But I want to thank all of you for joining me for another wonderful episode. I love every one of you guys. I know I can't see you. I know you can't see you can see me, but I can't see you. We're gonna the comments. I don't read them. I'll like them. Like if you post a comment on one of my shorts or whatever, I just hit the like button. I don't care if it's mean, nasty, dumb, or nice. I just like it. So, and I wish they had real life like buttons. Like if someone said something really stupid to you or really ignorant or really mean and really nasty, I wish I had like a little pop-up thing right under them. Could be like, do you want to like this? Like, laugh, or love this comment? I'd hit the like button every fucking time. Because it's funny to me. Things are getting funnier. And when things get funnier and you don't take things so serious anymore, because actually there is no because, but if you don't take it serious anymore, life gets easy. I saw in this one podcast, the amount of fucks you give is directly related to how happy you are. Or is it backwards? How happy you are is related to the amount of fucks you give. So don't give too many. Only what's interesting. Love you guys. Thank you for joining me for another episode. Fear God, keep his commandments. See you on the next one.